Hey, I don't expect there to be a lot of people in here, but I was supposed to go live earlier and I forgot. Whoops. Hey. Well, hello, everybody. How is everybody? Storm prepping? Let me guess, you live down where the hurricane's getting ready to be? Oh, shrinker. I'm sorry. How old are they? Is it a dog, a cat? How old are they? My day was good. I went to the gym. I talked to the trainer. I will be redoing my entire routine. Apparently, I've been overdoing it. I went to the trainer. I showed him what I was doing, and he was like, I was like, what? He's like, whoops. So, aw. Well, he's had a good long life. Then, I mean, for being a bigger dog, that's actually pretty old for a bigger dog. So, collars make me nervous. I've heard so many things about collars. I used to put collars on all my dogs, but then I got paranoid. But you got them new outfits. Yeah, I went to the gym today. I was actually in a lot of pain, so it's probably a good thing I didn't actually really do anything. But now I'm gonna have a chest day, a leg day, a chest day, a leg day. He told me I have to break them up, and then gave me a whole chest routine and a whole leg routine. I ended up adding two two machines because my I was doing more on my legs than I was on my chest. So he gave me two chest things. I think yeah, he gave me two chest things. I think, or one of them was, I don't even remember. So I'm gonna have a new routine starting tomorrow. It took so long that while my husband was doing his, that I had to basically just talk to the trainer, learn everything, do everything, write it all down. Had time to do two massage chairs, and then we left. Oh, breakaways, yeah. Um, so I'm gonna start tomorrow. I am actually going to the chiropractor tomorrow as well, so that's good. He was off today so that he could go to the chiropractor. Um, and we went out to dinner, and he's going to get like 4 hours of sleep. Getting him up is going to be a fucking nightmare. Like an absolute nightmare because the man does not do well on no sleep. Which right now I'm setting an alarm so that I can get him up before I forget. So, yes, they still have not found him. The last thing that we found out was, which I should probably do a video of. Um, they came across his weapon and his magazines, and then they just never found him. Schools were closed in the area. I took the expressway today. I don't think my husband wanted me to. He wanted us to go to the back way to go eat, and I was like, it's off the expressway. I'm taking the expressway. So nice. Yeah, your chat was quite popping when I was in there. Your chat was quite popping. I have a pitch perfect. I have the ending of. That's not weird at all. Yeah, it was like all the misfits came over to your chat. There was like everybody was going pretty wild over there. I don't know. I mean, I don't think so because like he like laid down the gun and the ammunition and just left. So I don't think he actually did anything to himself because then if so, he left the gun. However, I mean not to say he doesn't have another one because he could. I don't know if they're gonna find him. And I seen an update where I want to say it was one of the I want to say it was one of the sheriff people. They were like, "Oh, we think he's like behind a tree or something." I'm not even kidding. That was an actual thing I seen. They think he's behind a tree somewhere. Yeah, I have no hope. I have no hope. I'm like, you think he's behind a tree somewhere? That's what you're going with for 2 days. He's behind a tree. Okay, that okay. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna call. I got a call tomorrow and make. I'm gonna make. I gotta make an appointment. I'm gonna see if they'll pull my thyroid because there's no reason for me to be as cold as I am right now. I'm cold as shit constantly. I was actually on Temu looking for new hoodies. Not like I don't have enough, but I did find a few hoodies that I want. So it was very, very important. That was such a weird thing to hop in a box and say. I was like, that's odd. Okay, that was stop live worthy. Yeah, I have thyroid problems, but it's been okay because I've been on my medication and whatnot. But I am getting ridiculously cold all the time, and I'm beginning to wonder if my thyroid's off. So I'm gonna have them check it. So he is still on the loose. Still on the loose. Yeah, I did find that pretty hypocritical. Talking about I literally heard somebody in there at one point say something like they can't get their own content. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? You haven't streamed me for hours on end? Okay, that's rich. That's rich. Yeah, they haven't found him. The schools were shut down today in 3 counties. I don't know what they're gonna do because they still haven't found him. They can't just keep school shut down for days on end. So I don't know what they're planning on doing. So yeah, no, she can stream me all the time, and that's perfectly fine. But when somebody streams her, I just don't understand it. That is like the most hypocritical shit. Like that's the one thing I saw when I was in there. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? You did not just say about how people need to get their own content and stop streaming. Are you serious right now? Like, take your own advice. And now somebody's doing it to you, and now it's an issue. And then I heard something like, and then I heard something like, They wish that TikTok had that thing where you could strike somebody for stealing your content. They'd be in a lot of trouble if that was the case. God damn. Like the hypocrisy was insane, dude. I had to like check out. I'm like, I cannot do this. Holy shit. Like this is insane. So you don't want other people streaming your live. You don't want we all, we all need our own content. TikTok should have the feature where you can get them for streaming your content. You wouldn't have content if that was the case. Oh yeah, by the way, that's the anonymous is who you want. Fancy underneath you, anonymous, that's the one you want. That was wild. Oh, I know we had bought I know that somebody bought comments. I literally showed how people do that. Like I didn't know you could do that. And I looked up like TikTok buy comments, and you can buy followers, you can buy likes, you can buy views, and you can buy comments. Hmm. Interesting. We all get comments. Certain people get a lot of followers. But okay, whatever. You got more bots? I don't think I've gotten any more bots. I think they just hit me the one time. I'd have to go down into the reviews though, because all that stuff immediately goes into like the spam review comment thing. And like a lot of mine, I'm not going to scroll through, a ton of comments to get down to the review thing. So if so, they wasted a lot of their money though. I should probably check, because all that stuff does is all those comments are just going to push you right into the algorithm. So why not? Bot me. Bot me. I don't know. They tried to say that Kurt Cobain did it with a shotgun. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I thought they weren't going to say any creators' names anymore. I wonder why that is. I wonder what the change in heart on that was. I did hear something about, oh, we're not going to say creators' names anymore. And then literally like 30 seconds later, she said your names. Like, okay. No, she sounded extremely bothered. I had to go, man. I was like, I cannot with this shit. I feel nauseous. Like it just hit me before I got on here. Like I don't feel very good. I don't think any of us found the education part. That was a wild ride. Why do I have the whole ending thing of Pitch Perfect in my head right now? Where did that even come from? I have the whole last little song from Pitch Perfect in my head, and I don't know why or even how it got there. They probably don't, Bonnie. They probably don't. No, that was not me. I just can't, like, as soon as I turn the live on, like, don't you forget about me. It's in my head now, and it won't go away. It won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. My head is like a fucking jukebox right now, apparently. Everything I'm saying, it comes back with a song. Maybe that's what did it in my head. It's all about the money, money, money. Don't worry about the price tag. I think that's where it got in my head. Because they do that in Pitch Perfect. Maybe that's it. Hey. Dude, I was wiped. I slept for fucking ever. And I told my husband, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go live. He's like, you didn't go live last night. I was like, I was live for like 8 hours. Then in the morning, he's like, yeah, we didn't go live at night. And then I ended up not going live anyways because I was like, I don't even know, man. My time just went. I don't even know what the hell I would have been doing for the past X amount of time, but I was like, well, I'm gonna go live now. I missed Lazarus Rising from the Dead again. I did. I haven't been on TikTok almost at all. I have like normally I reply to a lot of my comments, and I had so many, but because I was on that live for like 17 hours. Oh my god, I couldn't sleep. But I ended up getting like 9,000 new followers. It had when I shut off that live, I had like 1.6 million likes. I kept a room of between 17 and 2,400 for 17 hours. I had 187,000 views on that live when I ended it. 187,000. And when I refreshed the page, I'm like, damn, I didn't get one follower from that. Like, that's wild. I thought I would have got at least 100 or two. No, I refreshed the page. I had like 9,000. I was like, oh damn. And between the 5 videos, like after that, I didn't even look at the comments because I was like, damn. I was like, they were one's at almost 1 million, 2 are at 500,000. I'm like, I'm good. Peace out. Like, I don't have the energy. I'm not doing it. When my husband had COVID, I moved into another room. That's why I ended up with my room. We had that room, and Ember was moving out of it. So I was going to make it into my live room, and he got COVID, and I just ended up just kind of moving in there and staying in there. That was, and then I got COVID. So the whole time I had COVID, I just stayed in that room. I had it for exactly 5 days. Like, I had a fever for exactly 5 days. The only thing I ever really got was, like, I got a really wicked cough and a fever. That was it. But I had the vaccination, so maybe that's why I got it okay. I still have eye problems. It's been 2.5 years, and my eyes still ain't quite right, but they're a lot better than they used to be, though, so I'm happy for that. Nope, they still haven't found him. He laid down his gun and his ammo and his phone and just don't know where he went. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. As soon as he uses a debit card, he's cooked. I'm not really sure what the plan is there, but his shit is flagged for sure. The FBI is involved. The U.S. Marshals are involved. Like, he ain't going to be able to use his debit cards. It came out that he was in the National Guard for 4 years. So it just said National Guard, which, I'm not saying isn't, but it's not, he wasn't like highly trained, whatever in the Army. He was National Guard for 4 years. Yeah. Right. That's stuff you do like, and I could be completely wrong. So if I'm wrong, please let me know. But don't you do that like on the weekends and stuff or something? You have to do X amount of weekends or something. I'm not. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I just remember, um, COVID destroys your body in weird ways. On one weekend a month. I want to know why I got nauseous all of a sudden. Like right before I got on live, and it's just getting worse and worse. Well, there's a lot of people that have, that go in the army or whatever, and never are deployed or in battle. I mean, they're behind the scenes. So I got to get him up in like an hour. He's gonna have like 4 hours of sleep. Getting him out of bed is going to be a fucking nightmare. So I can take him in early so that I'm gonna go to the gym and restart my routine. Kill time. My appointment's at like 9:30, and then I can come home and go to bed. You're a new subscriber. Hello, hello. Hey, Mickey. Oh, that's what you're getting at. Yeah. No, I don't think this was PTSD related at all. At all. I never did think it was. Nope. They still haven't caught him. They closed down schools in 3 counties, but I know what they're going to do tomorrow. They can't just keep calling off a school. So I'm not really sure what their plan is because they still haven't caught him. I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to. And they think he's behind a tree somewhere, they said. Yeah, the motherfucker's just hanging out behind a tree for 3 days. Like, are you serious right now? It doesn't help because it barely got any national coverage. They barely got the guy's face out there for people to look for him. I mean, yeah, eventually national channels got a hold of it, but they basically did one-offs. I mean, they're like, oh yeah, this is happening in Kentucky. Now for the car wash on Main Street. So I'm not really sure what they're thinking. I mean, every national news outlet did shit, basically. They talked about it and then it was done and over with. I keep feeling like this. I'm gonna cancel the fucking chiropractor and let him take the car. My God, I don't understand what is going on. Jesus. I don't even know what the hell you're gonna do with all that information. It just made my brain hurt. Scared of what exactly? Oh, I'm blocked. I'm blocked. I'm very blocked. Unless she unblocked me. I'm very blocked. Right, but when you can't find somebody, you need to get their face out there so people can recognize them and turn them in. I mean, it's essentially like a missing persons report. Like, we need to find the guy. Like, if anything, okay, fine. You know what? Don't talk about what he did so much. But 3 days in, I think you need to put his face out there that he's kind of, I don't know, wanted. They're going off in my chat about saying I'm blocked too on my backup to my backup. What scared, not it? What? What are people scared of exactly? I'm very confused. I don't know. I think we have just so much time. I've been trying to take me time, and I finally resubbed my game and been going to the gym and trying not to spend quite so much time live and whatnot. And then that happened, and I went live for fuck all ever. And then I got like, I had to sleep, dude. I slept for so long. I was worn out. Are they telling names? Because earlier they said they weren't going to say any more names. That lasted about 4 seconds. Figures. Yeah, I tried. I mean, and what sucks is I kind of feel like it was for nothing because like I stayed up hours on end hoping that they were going to catch him, and it was basically all for nothing because they never even caught him anyway. So I mean, it sucks because like yeah, I was keeping people informed, but for what? Because in the end they didn't even catch him anyway. I was really hoping that if I stayed out long enough they'd catch him. I was tired. I barely ate for 2 days because I'd barely eaten that day, and then I barely ate the next day. After yesterday, we went out and I ate somewhere I didn't even want to eat because I knew he wanted there. I ate half my fucking food, and then I went out today and got food, and now I feel sick. So like, no, they can't close schools forever. And I don't know what the hell they're gonna do when they don't catch the guy. Then what? Well, then what are they gonna do then? I know, and everybody was really nice and kind, and there was a lot of really nice, sweet comments on my video, and I'm glad that people appreciated it. I just kind of feel like I really wish something would have been, there would have been an ending. It just sucks that like we all sat there for hours waiting and nothing happened. Well, he's gonna have to hide out because they're gonna freeze all of his shit. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing. He ain't gonna be able to nothing. How many devices do you have, dude? That you're able to do all this shit at the same time. Oh, virtual school. I don't know. I mean, it could be anything, but regardless, I mean, she can't let him hide out forever. First of all, people are going to recognize him in the neighborhood. He ain't going to ever be able to do anything because I mean, his name is going into a database. I mean, he's not going to be able to do anything. He's going to be found eventually, somehow. We have to have cash first in order to do anything. And I mean, unless he took a bunch of cash with him, I mean, that's a possibility. We don't know what all he took with him. He could have took everything he needed, knowing he was going to do this, knowing he was going to have to, live off the grid for the next X amount of whatever. That he could have, took all of his papers with him, took a bunch of cash with him. Like, we don't know. We have no idea. So, yeah, he definitely had a plan. And I mean, so far it seems to have worked because we don't have him yet. I walked into Planet Fitness today and the girl goes, I saw you on live. Like, yeah, I was on live for a while. She's like, I had to follow you. I was like, okay. Hello. God, I really do not feel very great. I can tell you that. I don't know why. I mean, I kind of felt weird a little bit earlier today, but like I don't know. Right before I got on live, like as I was hitting the button. Oh, I've been recognized out in the streets numerous times. But there was I remember one time one of my mods went into a gas station and the guy was watching my live. My mods have even been recognized places because my mods used to come on with me and they'd have their face or whatever, and I've had mods be recognized. It's been a week in the hospital. Wow. Yeah, I got arrested. I slept a long time and then I got up today and I stayed up for like 2 hours and I took another hour and a half nap and then I went to the gym and I didn't actually work out at all. I talked to the trainer. He gave me a new plan. Turns out I was way overdoing shit. Whoops. So now I have tomorrow I get to start tweaking my plan, and getting it where it needs to be now. Apparently I was doing entirely too much, so I have to scale back. So I'm worn out. I gotta get him up here in a few minutes. And then I gotta take him to work. I'm gonna go straight to the gym. When I take him to work, I'm gonna have like 3 hours before I gotta be to the chiropractor. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do for 3 fucking hours, but I'll figure it out. I don't know. My husband works, so I've had a job. I had a job last summer, and I had a job the summer before that. But this is my job. I sit at home now and do this. Um, but Yeah. Yeah, I went to bed last night at a real. Instead of like I normally go live at 10, I went to bed at 10, and I slept the whole way through until I was almost till I was supposed to get up technically again. I got up a few hours early. I stayed up for like an hour and a half, laid down again for an hour and a half. So I'll be back to my schedule here tonight. So I just say I needed like one day to like reset after that because oh Lord. Yeah. I mean, it just depends. Like, sometimes if you live in a smaller place and you are more qualified than your area, you're going to have to drive to like a city to get a job. But if you can just work like podunk minimum wage jobs, you're usually good. I don't even think you were talking in there, were you? I don't even think you were talking in there. I don't think I seen you talk once. Nope. How did you get that many followers? You don't have any content. You have a lot of followers for not having any content. When I had COVID, I actually felt sicker the week before. I thought I had COVID and gave it to my husband. He got it. I got sick, then he got COVID, then I got COVID. And I felt sicker the week before that I had COVID. I find it interesting about the blue nightgown though. I thought that was hella interesting. And then somebody pointed out she was actually wearing that blue muumuu on the 8th. Interesting, interesting. I didn't even think of that. Oh, okay. So it's like an older account. Got you. In the interrogation, Gypsy Gypsy said that it was a blue nightgown that her mom was wearing. She was wearing a white nightgown. And it wasn't like a light blue that could be like no, that was like a white nightgown. Why would you say it was blue? Well, how many times can somebody shave their legs, dude? She shaved her legs 3 times in one day. Yeah, it was white with flowers. It wasn't blue. She said it was blue. She said she was wearing a blue nightgown. It was wild because I didn't even catch it. Like, well, I did because I sat and I read that entire supplemental report. I spent an hour and a half reading it from top to bottom, every single page. And I remember seeing blue nightgown. I was like, oh, it must be a typo. So I kept reading, I kept reading, I kept reading, and I went down to where Nick was saying that she was wearing a nightgown. And I was like, wait a minute. I had to go back, go through everything to find where it said goddamn blue nightgown because by that point I thought I was losing my mind. Yeah, the blue moo. That's what I'm talking about. It's funny that she was wearing a blue dress moo thing on the 8th, and Gypsy said she was wearing blue when she died. Interesting. I'm sure there was a couple different baths for a couple different reasons, in my opinion. But what do I know? I mean, it could have, and she just had conversations with him to, make it look like that. I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't. It could have. The blue dress definitely throws me. The saying that she made peace with her mother 2 days in a row was weird. And she even said that she made peace with her mother the day she died. Why would you make peace with her twice? That was odd. Everything is odd. Right. That is odd, not gonna lie. I wasn't putting a whole lot of credence into it until somebody pointed that out. At first they're like, "Oh, it something about some." I said a snide comment to him, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, they're right. Like she had on a blue dress the night before." It doesn't show them checking in, if I remember correctly. I think it looks like a V because people want it to be a V, in my opinion. To me, it just looks like literally this. Like that's what it looks like to me, like a V, like that type of V. I don't know. I think people want it to be a V for Victor. That's my view. Of course, then again, she could have put it there so that people would think it was a V for Victor. That he was stamping it. Thanks. I like this sweatshirt. It's huge. I have a few sweatshirts in my Temu cart right now. I had some money, and the first thing I did, of course, was loan my husband $100 of it. So now I don't have enough money to actually go buy the shit on Temu until tomorrow because he's supposed to give me money to, like tomorrow or the next day. So I'll have most of my money back, but hey. So I'm getting a Temu cart ready. I have an order coming, a small order. Apparently I had a credit I didn't know about, so just going off of your chat again. For being irrelevant, she's spending a lot of time on your chat. How many people are in there now? I know my husband's like, you didn't go live last night. I was like, I went live for like 8 hours in the morning. He's like, yeah, but you didn't do your time. He's like, you were sleeping. I was like, fuck yes, I was sleeping. I was exhausted. I love Temu. Oh, there's only 57 in there now. They're losing interest. That's sad. How do you accidentally spend $250 anywhere? How does that accidentally happen? How do you accidentally hit the pay now button? That's where I buy I got this shirt at Walmart, but I always buy my hoodies usually on Temu. They don't have there's a particular sweatshirt I want, but they don't have it in my size on Temu, so I'm probably gonna have to buy it on Amazon, which really infuriates me because it's like $33 on Amazon. I forgot I have shit at the fucking post office. I gotta go get that tomorrow. Because somebody sent me a P.O. box and it wasn't you, anonymous. I gotta go to the P.O. box tomorrow. I'll forget. I'll go there too. I was exhausted, dude. I slept forever. Then I got up and I was still kind of eh. It hurt to sleep though, dude. My back was killing me. I slept so long. I was so cold. Oh my god, I keep rolling myself up in a blanket. I'm freezing. Like I said, I'm gonna call and make a fucking appointment. They need to test my thyroid because I haven't got anything. That's why. Oh, that's not good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the gym was packed today. Packed. Um, I don't know if it was yesterday, but it was packed today. Um, like they usually have like not the treadmills and ellipticals or the bikes, but like for actual machines, they usually have two of each machine. Unless it's like there's a couple they only have one of, but like my husband had to wait for machines a couple times. I had to wait for a machine once. That's why I like going in the morning. In the morning, it's like pretty dead. There's not very many people there, so I just kind of can do whatever I want. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't really know anything or anybody, so I'm sure they've got to be annoyed. I know that I was reading something where this woman had to take her kid to freaking work with her because school was out. Yeah, life's just kind of going on. Penny, I feel like you wanted me to get a P.O. box just so you could verify where I live, which I made more than abundantly clear in the videos I just put up. So now I have the same line of a song going through my head over and over and over. My God. They're locked out of that account. They could change their name, though. You can change your name on YouTube. You can change your name pretty much anywhere. I tried talking to my trainer today, trying to figure out, like, do I want strength or endurance or whatever? And basically, I want a mixture. Basically, a mixture. Um, so we kind of came up with a plan. I was doing entirely too much at entirely too heavy of weights that I would not be able to progress with what I was doing the way I was doing it. So we've learned to do something different. Because Shut Up Anonymous doesn't sound as good, that's why. Um, it was like $4 you'll live. Didn't you just spend like $400? Um, didn't you just say you spent like $400 somewhere? I swear you said you somewhere you said something about you spent $400 somewhere. I'm pretty sure you'll live over $4. Just saying. It's like 1%. You were on my ass for 2 months to get a P.O. box. 2 months. So much so you sent me money to get said P.O. box. For what? Yeah. Well, he says that eventually you plateau anyways, but I don't know. Like the stuff he was telling me today, like I'm like, he's like, you might not see a lot for the first 3 months. I'm like, do not tell me that. Do not tell me that. If I don't see something somewhere, I'm going to be like, I want to quit. I do feel better though, like in general, so that's still good. I'm not a patient person by any stretch of the imagination. That is not who I am. Starting not to feel so sick now. That's a plus. I was feeling pretty gross for a minute there, but I'm feeling better now. So no, you got the picture of her in the hospital video. Didn't stop you from spending $400 the other day. Ask Morbid. I know Morbid has it. You played that video. Get the video of Morbid's. It's in that Morbid video. The one that I rolled my eyes through the entire time. Go to that video. It's in that video. Hmm. It's literally in the live that you did. Yeah. Hell, go to that live. Uh, no, Sir Morbid. Sir Morbid had put out a video that she used in a one of our lives, and it had the video that we're talking about. I am not looking forward to going in there in 10 minutes. He is not going to want to get up, and he has to get up because he's got kind of an early load, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to this. Who is it? Did I see him? Who are they? I wasn't in there like super long, so I don't know if I would have seen him or not. Yeah, I'll see. I'm so pissed. I bought a bunch of stuff on my game to turn in as turn ins. Forgot to turn it in. It reset, and I'm out all that money. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I'm good. I'm going back to my normal schedule. I got to get him up, take him to work, go to the gym, go to the chiropractor, come home, and go to bed. I'm just praying the fucking nausea goes away. It's been getting better, but yeah, I didn't even see them. It's going to be 82 today. Good night, Maggie. I wouldn't think so. I've been eating a lot of bananas, so I feel like my potassium would be fine. I think it's just, being off the schedule or whatever. And then I didn't eat for, like, I barely ate anything for like 2 days. And then I went out today and I ate, and I feel like I ate too much, and I've not felt right since. So it's probably just that. I got like a lot of heartburn. Got a lot of heartburn. I did drink lemonade though, so Yeah, all I had, I mean, I had some strawberry lemonade, which sometimes does give me heartburn, but confused. Why did she send me that? Sorry, I'm checking shit on my phone. That's okay. I just cleaned off my mantle, and we had like, that's where like we put our like alcohol. And I had a bunch of, I still have 4 empty Jack Daniels bottles because I like how they look. And I realized that everything up there, with the exception of one bottle, is mine because I drink like once a month, and I always buy like these shooters. And like I've had a couple of them up there for like a while, a while. Like I should probably throw them out, to be honest. But alcohol's alcohol; it stays forever, right? Actually, I'm gonna Google real quick. How long does 2 years? I may have to get rid of a couple of those. Yeah. Well, it's cream alcohol. It's got like cream in it. And it says like two, yeah, it says 2 years, whether it's opened or unopened. So I'm actually going to have to throw out some of them bottles. Yeah. I think 4 of them. So half. Whoops. Didn't know that. Yeah. If it wasn't cream alcohol, it'd be okay. It's cream whiskey. So yeah, I'm going to throw those out. I got 3 little Old Smoky moonshine shooters. Those are new. So those are there. And then I got 2 buttery nipples, which is again cream and something else. Cream vodka and something else. I can't drink the Mike's Hard and stuff like that anymore. I used to love like Smirnoffs, but can't anymore. I had a girl from New Zealand who just left one day. I don't know where she went. She's in my messages somewhere. I should probably like message her and be like, "Hey, where'd you go?" Somebody was asking about her the other day. Yeah. Yeah. She's just like, she was here and then she was gone. But that happens a lot. I've had a lot of people come and go throughout my online career. Lose one, you get one. Yeah. I don't know, man. And my alarm should be going off right about now, in a minute. I do not have the energy or will to argue with him right now. For real. It is. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, God. I call him, but that'd be completely fucking pointless because he would just fall the fuck back to sleep. Keep a room. Get out of my chair, Bronx. All right. He says, call me in 15 minutes. I said, you better get up. I said, because I'm not dealing with your shit this morning. I was like, I do not feel good, and I am not dealing with your shit. So, oh, I know. She's still alive. As far as I'm aware. According to Anonymous, she's still going alive. Maybe somebody sent it to her. Why am I fuzzy? Autofocus, stupid. There we go. Yeah, you've been here a long time, Kayla, for sure. Yeah, I think she's still alive. She's mad because Anonymous is streaming her live. How's it feel? How's it feel? Don't like when other people do it. You're blocked and then she reappeared. Maybe she's got a couple profiles. Maybe she didn't block you on all of them. Well, that's what I said, Kayla. And then to have the audacity to be like, can't even get their own content. Pot, meat, kettle. No, Dreamer came in and out a few times. Did not say what she said she said. I caught that. She said that she told off the chat. No, she did not. No, the fuck she did not. She didn't say shit. So I thought that was pretty funny that she went over there and was like, I just couldn't keep quiet. I told them off. No, you didn't. No, you did not. She lost her PayPal account or whoever's account it was because she got a permanent limited ban from PayPal a couple. If you get How'd she have a permanent limited? I don't know how that works. How do you have a permanent limited ban? And then she's been advertising a PayPal the entire time that I've known of her, which is 9 months. Why would you advertise your PayPal if you have a ban from it? Who, Kayla? Are we talking about what you told me about the other day? Or are you talking about Bree? Because nobody on this side of TikTok knows that stuff. That was something from that side of TikTok. Oh, yeah, she wouldn't know. That's not a thing she would know. And she's got multiple accounts. So if she blocked you on one, she may not have blocked you on all of them. I know she has me blocked on one because she came in my messenger yelling and screaming and then blocked me. But I'm not blocked on the other one that I'm aware of. Oh, I know. Fancy literally said that earlier. She's like, I don't even talk about that girl because she's like Beetlejuice. If you say her name 3 times, she pops up. And she doesn't. Fancy doesn't talk about Brie. Like, ever. It's wild how much Brie talks about her for her not talking. Fancy has bigger fish than fry. As Brie says, she's irrelevant. My personal favorite, though, is how we're all irrelevant, but she gets real mad about us irrelevant people. I guess that would make us not irrelevant, but hey, what do I know? I'm gonna have to, once he finally gets up and going, I'm gonna have to actually drive him to work, which I don't want to do. Josh, dude. Oh, the Joe. Haven't caught him. Probably, if you notice, she never posted the PayPal link, just an email address to get the PayPal info. She wasn't allowed to ever use PayPal as a payment option or even their logo. If somebody else was letting her use her PayPal, that's not good. And then she got their PayPal blocked, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I heard something about it earlier. I heard, and this is just what I heard. I heard that she got it banned and that she had like 10 grand in there. Now, I don't find that funny at all. That would suck. I sincerely hope she can at least get that money out of there because that's some shit. I may not like her. I may not agree with her, but that amount of money is fucking life changing. And I hope that regardless of the fact, I hope that she's able to access it. So you're saying that you don't think it is? Well, I guess she had a limited ban. What the fuck is a limited ban? I don't know what a limited ban is. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, what is a permanent limited ban? What does that even mean? Permanent limited ban PayPal. A limited account means you won't be able to do certain things to their PayPal, like you cannot send or withdraw money. If you are permanently restricted from using PayPal, the funds in your account will be held for 180 days. Well, what the hell happens after that? Read the PayPal contract. She could be fined for $2,500 for every violation. Well, what'd she do? Once permanently limited, you cannot create a new account. Do not try to create a new account, or that because they can catch on quickly, and it may cost. All right, here's a question. If an individual is permanently banned from using PayPal, the money in their PayPal account will be frozen and they will lose access to it. They reserve the right to close an account and restrict access to any associated funds if they believe the account has been used to engage in prohibited activities. Once an account is closed due to a permanent ban, the user typically has 180 days to withdraw any remaining balance. After that, they can seize the funds. The specific process and timeline can vary. Okay, so if you're permanently restricted, the funds in your account will be held for 6 months. At the completion of six months, you can withdraw the funds to the bank account or the credit card that you link. You won't be able to make a PayPal to PayPal transfer, though. The PayPal logo on her platforms can be considered a violation. Why? Thanks, Amber. I wasn't gonna go live, and then I was gonna go live, and then I forgot to go live, and now I'm here. Whoops. How do you follow Anonymous? You click their name, go to their channel, and hit subscribe. So I click their name, go to their profile. Once you get to their profile, hit subscribe. Yeah. Part of the permanent limited ban, you can't use their logo. But you can if you don't have a ban. I don't use logos. I'm just interested, I guess. Oh, thank you, Amber. I'm just interested. So I mean, people use PayPal logos all the time. Are normal people allowed to use the PayPal logo? I'm still trying to figure out how to change my PayPal thingy. Now I'm invested. Oh, if you have an account. I'll be back. I told him I'd call him, but fuck it. I'm already standing up, so why didn't you go outside? All right. What are you guys talking about? They can use her funds in the account to pay her PayPal fines or PayPal legal fees for her violations. After 880 days, they will release her funds to her or return them to senders if they are found fraudulent. What would they be? What, I mean, seriously, what would they be fraudulent? If people gave her money, they gave her money. I mean, they can't exactly prove that they gave it to her fraudulently, can they? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't use any of that stuff like that often. I use it obviously, but literally just click their name though and go to channel. What do is it? Go to channel. Well, uh, violator. Hit report. Oh, for alleged fraud. Well, if it's not, then the guy is still at large. I mean, if it's not, hopefully she can prove it's not. If it is, well, then you shouldn't get fraudulent funds. So, how do I get it for regulated goods and whatever every fucking time I even pick up a vape over there? Like, I think I only got one doing this one time. Like, I don't understand it. I go under regulated goods or something. That's what I always get it for. Yeah, he's not been caught. Well, yeah, because she was holding it with. I mean, because she was holding it with her the camera with her right hand. I mean, where is like get help? There we go. They did not catch him. Okay, stop writing. Christ Almighty! I asked him a question and it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. As soon as he's ready, I have to go take him to work. Nothing. I'm getting ready to take him to work here shortly as soon as he gets up, which he's probably still not up. He's probably still laying in bed. Yeah, well, it's not. They have not found him. They have not found him. They don't care. The last thing that we heard was he literally laid down his gun and his ammunition and his phone, took out the battery, and walked away. And for some reason, my local law enforcement says that they think he's hiding behind a tree. They say they didn't give up. They closed schools in 3 counties. There's a little literal article. It says they think he's hiding behind a tree. Yeah. Exactly. I don't know what I'm doing. He is probably all gone. But the thing is he's going to have to live off the grid because once he uses his debit cards, he's fucked. Yeah, he probably had some type of escape plan for sure. Good morning from Germany. Good morning from Kentucky. What the fuck? My dog's out there going insane. Can't know what they're doing, but hey. Let's try this again. So help me God, if I go in there and he's still sleeping, you're going to hear a lot of commotion. It could be. I mean, maybe, but I mean, he did leave his, gun and ammo. So, I mean, I'm not saying you don't have others, but all right. Sorry, I'm like not being super talkative here. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Are you dressed? Okay, because it's 4. Okay. Okay. Bye. It's getting dressed. Yeah, well, I slept really good after that. I went to bed at like 10 o'clock p.m. That's why I didn't go live yesterday. And I slept a lot. I got up for like a second, and then, I mean, I ended up sleeping like 15 hours. And then I got up for like half an hour during that. And then I got up, I was up for like 2 hours, took another hour and a half nap, and I'm good. I'm back on schedule now. I don't know what the fuck my dogs are barking at, but they're getting on my nerves. So, oh no. Nice. I hope he didn't just fall. I just heard a thud. I haven't heard any yelling though, so we might be okay. I just heard a thud. Yeah, I can hear him. He's out there now. I woke him up and remember I told you guys I didn't feel very good when I woke up? I told you I had heartburn. I went in there to wake him up and he's like, I have heartburn. I was like, me too. So I pulled out Tums. I was like, me too. That is so weird. Nice. Um, they are going to town out there. I'm gonna have to let those fuckers in. They're being ridiculous. I don't know what the hell they're barking at, but I'm gonna have to go take them to work. So sorry that this was like a really boring live. Still kind of but I'll be live tomorrow at some point. So take them to work, do my thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go let them in and take them to work. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry.